trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The Rams' 13-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, man.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
5-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ball carrier.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, again to Hyde. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Webster. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Midfield to the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Number 34.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4-yard pickup.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
A gain of 7. First down.
From the red zone now. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes...
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Shaquille Griffin. Touchdown, Seahawks.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
14. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback. He
was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
33-yard
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's the end.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you put the ball into their territory.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, incomplete.
Wilson's pass thrown away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go!
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On third down, it's Carson. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And that's good.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
With the handoff to
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson and the tight end Olsen right side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On third down, it's Carson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Jason Myers for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At the 25-yard line. The Rams
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
For Seattle.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over first down.
LA set to take over again on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seahawks.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Complete.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He finds his man, complete. It's Woods.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6. And it's 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
1st down.
On 1st down, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff going to get this to Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
4th down.
And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
This is Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Rams,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.